Hi, it's Pastor Scott again on a Friday, and I want to give you a little something extra. And we're in between Psalms. We did 37 last weekend. We're going to do 42 and 43, which really are one Psalm. And so we'll talk about that on the weekend. But let me talk to you about Psalm 40 real quick, because in there is some great truth. I want to read verses just 1 through 3 for you, and let this kind of be your lagniappe, your little something extra. That's what lagniappe means, if you didn't know. A little something extra on a Friday. Let me read. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he turned to me and heard my cry. I laugh about that, because very rarely do I wait patiently. Very rarely. I'm usually in a hurry. Say, God, I need you now. Come to my rescue now. What are you doing? Pay attention, wake up, whatever. But the psalmist says, I waited patiently, and God heard my cry. Then he said this, he brought me up from a desolate pit, out of the muddy clay, or the miry clay, as one translation said, and set my feet on a rock, making my steps secure. He's extracted me from the muck and mire of my life. Now, David was writing actually with the understanding that he had been in a miry place where he was stuck. And I've done that as well. I've been hunting down in South Texas and stepped off into the bayou mud and sink up. In fact, so much so that lost my shoes, my boots, got sucked off of me because of the mud. I understand that. And I've also been in places where I've walked on slippery slopes and slippery places. I think about hiking in the Alberta mountains or hiking in the Tian Mountains and Kazakhstan to know that I need steadfastness. I need the firmness of my steps. Of course, with my bad knees, everything is kind of slippery slope now. But David said, this is what God did. I cried for you. You heard me. You pulled me up, and you set me solid. That's what God does for you. Let me finish it. This is what happens. And he put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many see and fear, and they will trust in the Lord. Why will they? Okay, what's this do? What God says, I want to take your bad situation and turn it into a place of stability, and so you can praise me. You can praise me. You put a new song in my mouth. I love that, because I hear people saying all the time, oh, I just want to sing the old songs. Well, God puts a new song in your mouth, and a hymn of praise. Maybe it's both. Maybe God likes all kinds of music. Who knew? Well, I knew. God likes all kinds of music. And what he wants you to do is to praise him, not in the style of your preference, but in the joy of your heart. And this is what happens. When people see that I've been rescued by God, placed in security, then they can see that they too can trust in Jesus. And I hope that helps you today to realize you cry to him, he hears you, he lifts you up, and he gives you a song to sing and a life to live all for him. Little something extra on Friday. Why? Because I love you. And I want you to live all for Jesus, whatever it takes. Have a great day.